What's good with it, horse? It's your boy Jaginoff, and it's now time for another hate week. Now, I know y'all been looking forward to this one for a long time. This Sunday, we're back in Jacksonville. We play the Oakland Raiders. Oh, man. Nice to see you guys, Raider Nation. Now, for those of you that don't know, Raiders fans are pretty pissed at me. For some reason, I kind of stirred up a little bit of controversy with that fan base. It goes back to the off season when Bruce Irvin was signed by the Raiders. Now, what happened was, for those of you who don't know the story, Bruce Irvin was out in Seattle. He teased basically that he was going to come to Jacksonville. Like, he followed a bunch of players, he followed a bunch of fans, and he wrote tweets on there how he liked he liked living in Florida or coming to Florida, something like that. I can't remember exactly everything he said, but he did that, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he signs with the Raiders, and that kind of pissed a lot of people off, pissed me off, and then a Jags fan tweeted him something, and then he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to play this dream team," or something like that. And then I responded with a video, which is still getting comments and dislikes by Raiders fans all over the world, basically not approving of what I said about Bruce Irvin, and because I think in the video at one point I said I wanted Chris Ivory or somebody to knock him on his ass, and that the Jaguars were going to fuck the Raiders up, back when I had a little bit more confidence in the team. But truth be told, like, I didn't mean to stir up a bunch of controversy with you guys. I mean, I respect you guys, I really do. Like, you guys with the fucking cool mask, the gorilla mask, the skulls, and all that shit. That's pretty fucking dope. I respect you guys for that. But at the same time, me myself, basically my motto is fuck every team unless you're the Jacksonville Jaguars. But that doesn't mean I don't respect you guys. I look out for my team, just like you guys look out for your Raiders. And still to this day, I'm getting shit from Raiders fans. I guess because it's getting a little bit closer to the game. So, like, even one, like, some dude commented on shout out to Adrian Enigma, who commented on my video actually today, because I was happy that Blake Bortles made the top 100 last year. He ranked 56, and then, like I said, I don't even think I talked bad about Derek Carr in the video, but he was throwing up stats and acting kind of pissed that Derek Carr was ranked below him. But let me explain something to you. Well, all your stats you put up, they were all correct, and that's cool. But the fact of the matter is, that list was for last year. And you're talking about Carr's rookie year and Bortles' rookie year last year, and now part of this year. And while through 3 years Carr slightly has had the better numbers, Blake Bortles had a better year last year as far as statistics go. So that's basically what that was all about. And I'm sorry, dude. I'm a little biased towards my quarterback. You're not gonna get me to say that Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Blake Bortles. I mean, you're wasting your breath. You're just not. It is what it is. So I appreciate you. So I appreciate you taking the time to look up all those stats and put them on, thinking that's going to sway my decision. And while some shit about the NFL is garbage and they're fucked up with how they pick things, because trust me, we're in the short of this thing. I can't remember. I don't think we've ever had an offensive or defensive rookie of the year. So the NFL's fucked up to us. So welcome to our world, bro. That's just the way it is. The NFL's fucked up on some things. That's because you got a shitty commissioner in Roger Goodell. It is what it is. So, won't be mad at somebody. Be mad at him, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with me or Jags Nation, bro. But anyway, getting on to this game. It's tough, man. Like, how fucking we're predicted to win this game by 1.5 really is fucking beyond me. I would still think just because of the record, we'd be the fucking underdog in this game. Like, I don't see how they can expect us to go in and beat a team that's 4-2 when we just barely beat fucking Chicago last week. That's not to say we can't do it, because you never know because of our shitty fucking coaching staff. Do we have the talent to win this game? Oh, fuck yeah, we do. We easily got the talent to win this game. And I know I've said this before, but we got the talent to put up 30 on anybody. And the Raiders, even though your offense is beast as fuck, being all the way real, your defense isn't all that good. So that's where we're at there. I'm kind of expecting this game to be somewhat of a shootout. Just a matter of what defense is going to make more plays and what defense is going to cause more turnovers. That's where I think Yannick Ngakwe's got to come in. You got to harass the fuck out of Derek Carr like you've been doing everybody else. And maybe cause a turnover, because you're about the only one. It seems like you're about the only one that is causing turnovers. Because it's fucking sad that, listen to this statistic, man, and this is fucking crazy with our defense. Even though they've played better as far as, giving up yards and points and shit, we cannot get an interception to save our fucking lives. We have 3 all year. And guess who 2 of them are from? Joe fucking Flacco. 2 in the same game to that scrub-ass quarterback. And then the other one was a batted ball that got an interception. And speaking of Yannick Ngakoue getting an interception, it's fucking kind of sad that a defensive end, and not talking bad about him at all, but a defensive end is tied for the team lead in interceptions. That really is fucking sad. And Jalen Ramsey, even though he's played good, he's matched up well, but bro, you need to start getting some fucking turnovers. Same thing with Arukamara. Same thing with Colvin. Now that your ass is back, you ain't had a pick in 3 fucking years? And then same thing with Jonathan Cyprien. And Cyprien gets a lot of shit, and I actually am a fan of the guy. I don't think the guy's a bad player, but him with the other ones, him especially though, y'all need to start stepping up and shutting these fucking people up talking all this shit about you, and the way to do that is doing some spectacular shit on the field and getting some fucking turnovers. That's where I think we need to do. I think we got looking at it on paper. Like, initially I thought, man, we're gonna, like, I wouldn't say we're gonna get fucked up by the Raiders, but I thought, like, we were more than likely gonna lose this game. But I think our best shot to win is to keep their offense in check. Because I think as far as the season's gone on, we got a better defense, but we're kind of even on offense, but the thing that fucks us up the most is coaching. And now, this is a huge game for us, because now we've stepped up and won consecutive games, but now here we haven't won a fucking game at Everbank Field yet. winning in London, winning in Chicago, but you know what? We need to fucking win in our house. And here the Raiders are undefeated on the road, so something's got to give here. Like, do we want to keep those fucking streaks up, or are we gonna step up and fucking get a win for for all of our fans in Jacksonville that have been paying money and seeing y'all fucking up, including me at that fucking Ravens game, a game we should not have fucking lost. So I guess the choice is yours, Gus Bradley. You need to lead this fucking team and get us a win, because this is moment of true time. This ain't the Colts. This ain't the fucking Bears. This is a legit squad. This is where it's time to put up or shut up and prove yourself in this fucking division, because we can win this division. It's not out of reach by any means. And all the fucking teams in it are ass, and I still say we got the most talent in this division. But now's the time to fucking start capitalizing and start winning some of these fucking games. This being one of them. This is a real test. This ain't a bullshit game. This is a real test. So that's pretty much all I got, man. So I'm hoping somehow we can pull this shit out. Until then, man, let's go fucking Jags. We're gonna find out some shit Sunday. And then history is pretty good with us at the Raiders at Everbank Field. The last time we played the Raiders at Everbank Field, I was actually there, was 2010, the year before the Jaguars started being complete ass. We should have went to the playoffs that year, but we ended up finishing 8-8. And remember those days too. The days of David Garrard, Maurice Jones-Drew in his prime, Mercedes Lewis when he had his good year, Mike Thomas catching the Hail Mary in Houston, and of course, never forget my boy Mike Sims Walker, who I think barring injuries could have been a huge deal for us. So remember that was a tough game, but we ended up pulling that shit out. So I'm hoping somehow I can be pleasantly surprised and we pull this shit out. So it's up to you guys. That about does it for this hate week. Let's go fucking Jags. Dude!